K-Light 94.7 Friday afternoon. Hey, it's Adam. Big weather day here in Eastern Kentucky. Got tons of information coming your way, so stay right here. Snow Patrol right now, caught out in the dark on K-Light. But once again, all the games tonight in the 15th Region Tournament at the Expo Center in Pikeville will instead be played tomorrow. Also, the dinner theater scheduled for tonight at Porter Elementary has been rescheduled for Thursday, March 22nd. Due to the severe weather coming in this evening. All tickets that have been sold for tonight's dinner theater at Porter will be honored on Thursday, March 22nd. Got full details on the weather forecast and what exactly looks like to appear to be going on coming up in just a few minutes. Just a couple minutes, full details on that, so stick around. Also, those of you that are here for music, got No Doubt, Adele, and Daughtry coming up for you.
Arby's in the Mayo Plaza license.
If you want to pull up the radar on WKLW.com/weather and also see what's going on as I give you the details here, you can do that. The big line of severe weather that's coming in this afternoon and evening is actually out toward the Louisville, Owensboro area, central and western Kentucky, but it's pushing this way. Central Kentucky will be under the gun very soon. They're under a tornado watch. We could be under the gun for a tornado watch possibly being issued here in a little while, so we'll keep you up to date should that happen as this line of storms approaches our area. What's going on right now is there's a line stretching on the radar from Indianapolis back down through central Indiana and then down into western Kentucky, and the entire line, as it develops, is pushing into our area later this evening. We're looking at a couple major cells that are in front of the line just west of Louisville over on the Indiana side. And there's actually been reports that some spotters are there along I-64, and they are reporting that they're seeing a tornado like a quarter-mile wide moving through Indiana. And that system is continuing to push off into the east. So folks in central Kentucky definitely under the gun for some severe weather. And should this intensify or hold together, it will be in the eastern Kentucky area later this afternoon. And we will keep you updated on the situation as it continues to approach. WKLW.com/weather to see the radar, or just keep it right here. We'll let you know of any information, any details, alerts, warnings, etc. Flash flood watch is in effect from 4 o'clock this afternoon through late tonight. Of course, all the rain that we've had in the last couple of days, and then we got this major heavy rain moving in later this evening. And we'll give you more details on this as it approaches, like I said, so stay right here. Let's get back to the music. We got some No Doubt on the way. Adele, Daughtry, Foster the People coming up too. Right now, 62 degrees at Painesville Lake, 60 in town at K-Light 94.7. Daughtry crawling back to you on K-Light 94.7. Very busy day in the K-Light Weather Center. Severe thunderstorms probably moving in this direction this afternoon. I know a lot of folks saying, I've seen it on Facebook all over, it's a nice day, it's sunny out there, the thunderstorms are gone. That's not the case, though. Do not let your guard down just because it's sunny this afternoon. If you look at the radar on WKLW.com/weather, you will see that there are some very intense storms in central and western Kentucky that are moving in this direction. It's something to keep one ear on, one eye on the radar, and stay right here, and we'll keep you up to date as well. That is moving in. Right now, there are tornadoes on the ground west of Louisville in Indiana. There's a tornado reported on the ground in Owensboro and potentially another in Paducah. And these storms producing this weather phenomenon are pushing to the east. So keep that in mind as we head into the evening hours. Foster the People on the way. Katy Perry, Lifehouse. They're all coming up. Stay right here. Game's up. I know the weather doesn't look too bad out there at this very moment, but do keep in mind that line of severe thunderstorms is on its way, and there are several tornadoes on the ground on the other end of the state, and that line that is producing those is moving into eastern Kentucky as we head into the evening. We're still 3 hours or so out from this line of storms moving into our direction. But keep that in mind. You can look at the radar, WKLW.com/weather. We'll have another comprehensive weather update coming up here in just a few more minutes, so stay right here. Mostly cloudy skies through the afternoon with showers and thunderstorms moving in. Some of those are going to be on the severe side as we head into the evening. Our greatest threat here in the Paintsville area with this line of storms to our west moving into our area will probably come after 6 o'clock this evening. Severe thunderstorms will be moving into the area. Some of those right now in central Kentucky producing large tornadoes on the ground on the other side of the state. But that line is continuing to push in our direction, and we will let you know should they intensify, should they hold together. We will keep you updated on that right here on KLIGHT 94.7. We're going to see overnight lows tonight around 38 degrees after highs today have been in the mid-60s, and then sunshine for tomorrow with highs around 50. Paintsville Lake, you're at 64. It's 63 in town at KLIGHT 94.7. Fergie, Big Girls Don't Cry, KLIGHT 94.7, 459, 64 degrees in Paintsville. More to tell us on the weather on the way. Stick around.
At Clayton Homes.
So we're monitoring this group of, I was going to say a line, but it's really forming into several clusters of severe thunderstorms and isolated tornadoes across central Kentucky this afternoon. And right now, the greater Lexington-Fayette County area under a tornado warning until 5:15. All of us under a tornado watch until midnight tonight for much of eastern Kentucky, including us here in Paintsville. That is a watch, but a tornado warning is in effect in the Lexington-Fayette County area. These storms all moving into our direction as they push off to the east and northeast throughout the rest of the afternoon. You can track these two on the radar at WKLW.com. Just click on weather when you get there, and you see the live radar for the entire state of Kentucky and several clusters of tornadoes on the ground throughout central Kentucky, and those are pushing into our area as we head into the evening. Our primary threat for this will probably be later this evening as we head into the 6, 7, 8 o'clock hour. These storms are rushing into our direction, though. Due to the anticipation of the severe weather, all games in the 15th Region Tournament this evening at the East Kentucky Expo Center in Pikeville will instead be played tomorrow. The Lady Tigers game, originally scheduled for 8:15 tonight, will be played at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, we know there was other games scheduled tomorrow. I'm not sure how much this is going to affect the tournament, but probably for the better here. All of the games that were going to be played this evening, right now through the evening, will be played tomorrow at the East Kentucky Expo Center. We're talking about the 15th Region Tournament. We'll have live play-by-play coverage tomorrow on KLIGHT 94.7. Pregame of that Ladies Tiger game will begin around 3:45. Also, due to the possibility of severe weather, the dinner theater scheduled for tonight at Porter Elementary has been rescheduled for Thursday, March 22nd. So all tickets that have been sold for tonight's dinner theater at Porter Elementary will instead be honored on Thursday night, March 22nd. We'll have more information on the weather as it becomes available and moves into our direction. Another update coming up in just a few minutes, as a matter of fact. Pink right now. Raise your glass.
Appalachian Wireless.
All of us in East Kentucky under a tornado watch, most of us under that until 12 midnight tonight. Tornado watch, that is. Now, there is a tornado warning in effect for areas just to our northwest right now. Powell and Menifee counties under a tornado warning right now. Estill County, Bath County, Montgomery County. This is up there in the Stanton, Mount Sterling area. The particular cell that prompted the tornado warning up that way is right along the Mountain Parkway right now. So anybody potentially listening on the Mountain Parkway heading in that direction, that's something you need to be aware of as you head that way. These storms, though, are all going to be pushing into the east and northeast, and it's a line cluster of storms. You can look at it on the radar, WKLW.com/weather. Pretty much all of us going to be affected in some way or another by severe weather this evening. So keep that in mind, and we will let you know when any warnings have been issued for any local areas. We'll see temperatures down to around 31 for lows tonight, 50 the high tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. Paintsville Lake, you're right now at 66. It's 63 in town right now at KLIGHT 94.7. 94.7. Quickly becoming a very scary weather situation in eastern Kentucky this evening. A tornado warning right now in effect for Morgan County until 6:15. Again, Morgan County, an area very hard hit. Actually, confirmed EF2 tornado touched down in Morgan County just on Wednesday. And right now, a tornado warning for Morgan County until 6:15 this afternoon. These storms continuing to push off to the northeast. You can look at the radar, WKLW.com/weather. We're going to be under the gun for quite a while. In fact, a tornado watch for all of us until midnight this evening. Flash flood watch and lake wind advisories also in effect for much of the area. Like I said, though, look at the radar, WKLW.com/weather. Several warnings to the northwest of us here in Paintsville. So you folks in Morgan County, West Liberty, and then points even west of there over toward Powell County, Montgomery County, Elliott, and Menifee counties, all under tornado warnings right now. So a very serious situation as these storms move into the area. Some are intensifying as well. So keep track of that on the radar at WKLW.com. Keep one ear on the radio and keep an eye on the sky. That's all we can say this afternoon. A very serious situation, though. You do need to remember the weather in your plans this afternoon and evening, okay? 63 degrees right now in Paintsville. Demi Lovato was the winner of Hit or Miss this afternoon with her new song, Give Your Heart a Break. I promised I'd play that back during the 5 o'clock hour, so it's on now. Andy Grammer on K-Lot 94.7. We've been tracking the severe weather as it's moving into eastern Kentucky this evening. I had a report of a tornado on the ground in Menifee County, which is just to our northwest, which is over toward the Mount Sterling, Powell County, Stanton area, Menifee County, right there in that area. And reports of a tornado on the ground in Menifee County, getting a new alert right there. You folks in Morgan County, under a tornado warning until 6:15 this evening. Of course, Morgan County really hit hard just a couple days ago with severe weather. Also, if you take a look at the radar, WKLW.com/weather. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that's for Johnson County as well. Tornado warning for Elliott County, extreme northern Johnson County. Let me see if I can get all the details on this while it's just been issued here. But that does include extreme northern Johnson County. You folks up there in the Keaton area under a tornado warning right now. This is in effect until 6:15 for northern Johnson County and western Johnson County, Elliott County, Menifee County, Morgan County, Rowan County, and Wolfe County, all under the gun under a tornado warning until 6:15 p.m. Tornado reported on the ground, several counties to the west that is moving this direction. If you're going to be in any of those areas that I was mentioning there, Morgan or extreme northern Johnson County, take cover, move to an interior room in the lowest floor of a sturdy building, avoid windows. Everyone needs to have this plan. Know your safe spot this evening, because these storms all have had a history of producing tornadoes as they've moved across the state. So we need to keep that in mind as they approach our area here in the next hour or two. And, of course, this particular cell is ahead of the main cluster of storms that's coming in. So we're under the gun for quite a few more hours here, 3 more hours. In fact, the tornado watch is in effect until midnight. But again, northern and northwestern Johnson County, part of that warning there, in effect until 6:15. You guys in Morgan, and also Elliott County, which includes Sandy Hook, under that warning as well. Stay right here. It's time for me to go, but of course, when warnings are issued, we will broadcast the tones and broadcast the complete message from the National Weather Service office in Jackson here on K-Lot 94.7. You can keep an eye on the radar at WKLW.com/weather, and definitely remember this weather situation. Take it seriously and remember it in your plans throughout the evening, okay? So remember, these storms are on the way, and probably got a few more hours of this as they approach. But that first sail out ahead of the main system there triggered and prompted a tornado warning for Elliott, northern Johnson, Morgan, Powell, and Wolfe counties until 6:15. All right, stick around. There's music from Fun and David Cook on the way. It's Adam. I'm out the door. Have a good weekend, and keep an eye on the sky this evening.